Hey guys, my name is Mike with Reynoso Detailing. I'm out here in Temecula, California, servicing all of this area. Today I'm going to show you how I clean soda spills off of dirty mats.
What do you have it on, man? What's that?
So this is a step ladder that I use for, the taller trucks, SUVs, but I also use it as a table to clean my mats. So I don't want to be cleaning them on the dirty floor because then I'm just going to be mixing around dirt with dirt, right? So we clean it up here on a cleaner surface.
Good. And what's the first step?
So first step, I'm gonna start off by rinsing this mat out to get as much of the contaminants off as possible. And then from there, I'm gonna go in with a degreaser to start breaking down all of the syrup in this soda. And then I'll start scrubbing it and then keep moving forward.
Now, my question will be, can't you just get a little rag and a little soap and it'll come off?
Yeah, I wish it was that easy, but in this case, it's not, especially with the syrup in a soda because of the consistency, it sticks so much harder. And a mat like this mat is very porous, so it actually sticks very hard.
All right, what's next, Michael?
So right now, I'm gonna start off by using this degreaser to really break down and clean all of the soda spills, and then I'm gonna agitate it with this drill brush so I can really lift it up off the mat. And just like that, we pretty much have a clean mat, rinsed off all of the soda and the degreaser, and now I'm gonna go ahead and dry it.
How can you like drying it this method instead of using the towels?
So if I use a towel, it's really gonna pick up all of the surface water, but it's not gonna get anything in the pores of the mat, right? So this blow dryer actually blows heated and filtered air. So because it's heated, it's gonna make the water in all the pores evaporate that much faster. So as you can see, now that we dried it, it is completely dry, it is completely clean. We don't have any more soda spill stains, and then pretty much any leftover water that is in the pores will be dried out by the sun in just a few seconds.
All right, Michael, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Soda with soda, pretty easy. Have you ever had anything that was really tough? Gum, I heard makeup was pretty hard to remove.
Yeah. Certain amounts of lipstick, they are really, really sticky, and oftentimes oil-based, they do stick very hard to whatever they're bonded to. If they sit for months, they are very hard to remove, and we do have to pull out like the steam cleaner and basically melt it off. And then in that case, depending on how long it's sitting there, sometimes they may actually damage or stain any fabrics that it was sitting on. Also gum as well. Gum also has to be pretty much melted off and scraped off. But all the chemicals that we just used and we're using on this detail, you can find them in the description down below.
Now, Mike, talking about carpets, this and that, I actually heard Tesla carpets are really hard to work with. How do you feel about that?
I do agree. The Tesla carpets are not covered in an all-weather mat like this. They are really felt-like, they're really, really, really short pile. So if anything like sand or hair, dog hair gets in them, it is really hard to lift from the carpets. But I'm actually gonna show you what I mean, and let's go get it done. So as you can tell, these carpets are really felt like, insanely low pile, and pretty much everything that's in here does get really stuck and really embedded in the carpets, if you're not using the right tools. When you're using the right tools, it makes it a lot easier to basically lift everything out of the carpet.
And what tools are you using?
So right now what I'm going to be using is this Tornador attached to an air compressor. So it is going to blow out air in circles and basically vibrate and lift everything from the surface of the carpet. And then also a drill brush right here, pretty much same concept. We're focusing on lifting and agitating all of the dirt and debris that's in the carpet. So I keep this remote all the way over here from the car. I can turn off, on and off whatever machines I have attached to this in the van. So right now I turn on and off my air compressor all the way from over here. You can see we're about 40 feet down from the van, and it still turns on completely fine. And so that's how I can control my air compressor and then my vacuum with just this control.
How'd you set that up? Or did somebody set that up for you?
So basically, actually these kits are really easy to set up. It has this kit with this remote and then these plugs that adapt that have a Bluetooth or a wireless signal, I believe. And basically all of this is just a switch. So this is a remote switch that will turn on and off. So it's pretty simple, it's just plug and play.
How'd you find that out? Who told you that?
I actually found that out from James at Top Class Detail.
Damn, Michael, you got a little stubborn one right there, bro.
Yep, there's some stubborn ones. You see this felt like carpet, so it really gets deep in there. And something like this is just hard to get out, but you really have to play with it and you know, find different ways. If it's not, you know, just ripping it out with your bare hands, it's things like this drill brush or this Tornador. Yep, so as you can see right here, it is mostly just a lot of dirt debris. And then same thing, this carpet is the same as the back. Really felt like really thin and really low pile. So everything can stick in really hard if you're not using the right tools. But when you're using the right tools, all of this lifts pretty easily. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I move forward from the back all the way forward, and I push everything forward and out. So right now I just did the trunk and then the back seats, and now doing the front seats. So pushing everything forward and then out.
All right, Michael, what's the next step for the carpets?
So now next step for the carpets, we already blew everything out, and then I'm gonna get into vacuuming with a strong vacuum, you know, something that can really pull and lift all of the dirt, sand, everything like that, all the debris. And so pretty much we're just gonna vacuum, pick up all the dirt.
For new detailers out there, is there a bad vacuum they shouldn't get? For example, I know a lot of people get the rigid. Is that what you have?
So I used to have the rigid when I used to run the small rigid. I mean, it did the job. It's pretty much the best bang you can get for your buck, you know, when you're starting out, right? It's a good starting one for, you know, spending $100 to $150, right? But for more professionals, you know, once you want to spend a lot more, you're using your vacuum pretty much all day, every day. You know, you're running a legitimate business. You usually want to get something more commercial that will last you a lot longer, that you can maintenance, and that is more powerful, right? So in this case, we're running a large Vacuum-Aid, which is a drum style commercial vacuum. So again, my name is Mike. We just finished up cleaning these Tesla carpets and mats. If you like this video and you want to see more detailing content, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.